Hi there, guys and girls. I just thought I'd do a quick video because a lot of my YouTube fans want to know if I've got the game, when I'll be doing a review, etc. Now, I'm going to let you guys know everything that's happened in regards to me getting the game and stuff. The first thing I'll say is, at the moment, I do have the game. But this is what's happened. Firstly, before the game was banned in Australia, I had orders down on GameStop in America for the Tournament Edition and the Collector's Edition. Now, if you order games from GameStop.com, it's internationally, it's fucked. It didn't used to be like this, because I got my Deadly Alliance from there, I got my Deception from there, and then around the time of Armageddon, I had to change and get it from somewhere else, and they changed all these like credit card rules, like if you're international, you know, we don't do it anymore. And they're the only fucking website that do it. And GameStop are one of the worst fucking retailers out there, I'll say that right now. Like I said, I had my orders down on Tournament Edition and Collector's Edition. Now, here's the part that's fucked. If you're in Australia, right, say I got a credit card, and as you guys know, I moved house. But even though I moved house, my parents still have that old house. So that address is very close by, and you know, I can still go there and everything. So a lot of my credit cards are still with that address. I even told the bank, you know, it's fine, you know, I get all the mail, you know. But here's the thing, right? So I don't go to that house all the time, you know. I don't even this house. I'm not here all the time either. I'm usually at work. And so if you want to have something delivered, if I want to have something delivered here, it's quite hard for me. If they knock on the door, no one answers, they're going to take it to a post office that's sort of not far away, but it's going to be difficult for me to get there, especially being that I have to go there during work hours, which is when I'm bloody working. And, you know, you have to go there, and you have to sign, you have to pick up. So here's the dilemma. I needed to change the shipping address on my order for the Mortal Kombats from GameStop. And it wouldn't let you fucking do it. And the reason is mainly because something to do with credit card, wherever the bill goes, the shipping has to go, and the credit card bills were going to my old house, and they wanted to ship it there, and I'm like, no, this is bullshit. Like, every other website you go to, you can, it doesn't matter where your bills are sent to, it has billing address and shipping address. And I tried emailing GameStop, and they're fucking hopeless on email. And I rang them, and they were equally pretty much fucking hopeless on the phone. I'm like, dude, I need to have this shipped somewhere else. How the fuck am I going to get this thing? And they're like, oh, you know, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, put someone on the phone who can. It's only a matter of you changing the bloody address. It's not like I'm asking you to, you know, do all this here. And they're like, you can do it, sir, but you have to do the order again. I'm like, I can't do the stupid order again. It's sold out. What am I supposed to do? So they were absolutely no fucking help. So those orders were cancelled. So GameStop fucked everything up for me. GameStop, sorry. So fuck them. I'm never ordering from those cunts again. Then Amazon got some surprise stock in not long before the game came out. I thought, fuck, I'll get some. And this was when the game was banned, and I had a whole plan. I actually know someone in America who's very close with, I knew her, she lived in Australia, and she was my cousin's girlfriend, and we used to go out to movies and have fun, and she's a really nice girl. And yeah, she's from America, from Colorado, and she's gone back to Colorado now, and she lived here for like years. And yeah, she was good enough to say, if you ever need anything, ship to America, and then I'll ship it to you, let me know. And me, I'm sort of like, you know, I sort of feel like she's really nice, she'll do it, you know, but I still feel like, you know, like, even though we're friends and that, like, it still feels weird because she was my cousin's girlfriend, you know. It feels like I shouldn't take advantage of that, you know. I didn't, you know, see her all the time. We were friends, you know. But, you know, Mortal Kombat was an emergency. I told her, it's an emergency, you know. I'm like, so I went on Amazon.com when they got this stock. And this is what happened. I looked up Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, added to cart. Clicked add to cart. It said you have put items in the cart. Then I looked up Collector's Edition, add to cart. You have put this in the cart. I'm like, good, right? Then I sent a message to her saying, look, is it okay if I, you know, ship these? Because they're huge boxes. Can I ship these to your house? And she replied, yeah, no problem. I'm like, awesome. And 1 or 2 days later, went back to the website, still had the things in the cart, right? And this is one of the most retarded things I've ever seen. I go back to the website, I go back to Amazon.com, and I'm like, I go to my cart, there are the 2 items, and I'm like, okay. And then there was a button next to it, buy now, or something. And then I noticed it had buy now, add to cart or something. And I'm like, hang on, I'm in the fucking cart. Because like, I clicked on the cart to see the list of items. And then, again, it had add to cart. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then as soon as I clicked the add to cart again, it said, sorry, you can no longer get this item. I'm like, what the fuck bullshit? I put this in the fucking cart. You know, and I mean, have you ever seen someone in the shopping centre pushing a cart along with another cart inside the cart? So fucking Amazon fucked up my order as well. So that was fucked. Now, and I was pretty much just giving up at this stage. I'm like, you know, then Best Buy got some stock back in, I think, and I'm like, oh fuck this, and I just ordered a collector's edition, because it turns out I couldn't order the tournament edition, said in-store pickup only, so I couldn't get it shipped to our house, which I was spewing about. So I ordered a collector's, and I believe that's at her house. I got an email saying it was shipped, so she's got that, and my cousin's going to see her, going over to visit in June, and he's going to ship it back to me. And so I'm definitely getting collectors in June, as long as nothing happens to the shipment. Yeah, I'll have my own US copy of Mortal Kombat in June. Yeah, and while I did that, while I was waiting for the game, this is when everyone started saying, fuck it, I'm going to import the game anyway. And I was a bit worried about doing it because you guys don't know the sort of thing that's been going on with me and the Australian government and, you know, the classification board and the Attorney General's office. You guys don't know the story at all. Chris knows, and Bald at Games knows. He knows because we talk a lot. And I was calling classification office every day at one stage, saying, where is the reason for the ban on Mortal Kombat? And they're like, it's on the website. I'm like, no, it's not. If you read your stupid press release, it says details will be forthcoming on the reason for banning the game, which they weren't. And if you look, you can go there and look yourselves. There's 2 press releases, one from the 10th of March and one from the 14th of March. And both of them don't give proper reasons for banning the game. And so I was on their case fucking hard every day, and they're like, who are you? And I'm like, Luke Cunningham. You know, I'm not fucking scared of them. You know, I'll give them my name like that. I'm like, here's my name, here's my number, here's my fucking address, I don't care. You know, you guys have fucking done the wrong thing. And then I spoke to the Attorney General's office, or spoke to someone there about complaining about the classification board because they were delaying the details on banning the game. And to me making this video today, they still have not put up the reasons for banning the game. And that is absolutely unacceptable. The way things work here, if you're going to ban something, you have to tell someone why. And while I've said the game's violent and fatalities, blah, 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 that's not good enough. They have to be specific. Now, they did release something not long before the game came out, but they did not publish it on the website. They released it under the fucking table, and they gave it to about 2 or 3 gaming websites, and they were really quiet about it because of the heat they were getting. They told me they were getting non-stop calls and all sorts of bullshit about it. And good, because this ban is absolute rubbish. And yeah, I've got that release, and that gives you the full details. But that still has not been put on the website. That was just pushed out and swept aside. So that I was battling with them about that, and complaining and battling and complaining and battling and complaining, and it gets to a point where you work. I work 9:30 to 6 every day, and I get my half-hour lunch break, and every time I got to call them on the phone, it's a 15-minute phone call. That's half of that lunch break gone. And I just have to stand there and argue and explain that I've already called the last 3 days and blah, 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 and it just gets so tiring in the end. And I still haven't given up, but I've still sort of, the game's out, everyone's got it. I'm sort of just almost ready to give up, and this is what was going on around the time of the release of the game. And this is where everyone was like, have you got the game? When's your review coming up? Have you got the game? When's your review coming up? And I was sick of hearing about it at this stage. And that's why I was just very quiet about the game. I was just sick of all the bullshit that happened with this release. I've never had so much trouble with a Mortal Kombat game until this one came out. And, these GameStop and Amazon, just stupid shit websites, they just don't know how to, they just run incorrectly, and then we have our backward ass fucking government that bans a game that's clearly on par with other games that are already on the shelf. God of War 3, God of War 2, God of War 1 are equally as violent as Mortal Kombat, and I've had this argument with people, and they're like, oh, no it's not, Mortal Kombat's all the time, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bullshit. I was playing God of War 1 and Kratos grabs some guy's head and slams it into a cliff and collapses his fucking skull in his hand. And he's beating the guy to death. And then in God of War 3, I'm playing God of War 3 the other day, which I beat now. And there's a part where you beat Hercules to death. You beat him to death. And it's a very, very violent scene. And I'm not me. I can take it. I can watch violence. I can watch disgusting things. Horror movies. I'll watch it all, I don't care. The Human Centipede, I'll watch that. I don't care. But, I still know what's violent and what's not. And Mortal Kombat is a physical violent game of brutality. And I'm sorry, the character of Kratos does the exact same thing in God of War. It's physically violent against another person or creature or person, which is what Mortal Kombat is. Which is why they banned the game, apparently. And then you've got other games like Splatterhouse, which apparently are just as violent as well, in regards to blood and that. So, yeah, the game's out, and everyone's like, have you got the game? And I'm just like, and I wanted to tell people the whole story, but on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Twitter you can barely type 3 words. I'm like, well, this is what's happened, and then it'll be like, -10, Twitter's great, but the whole thing that makes Twitter great is that you can send a quick message out and not have to type a blog like some people do. Some people like to blog and talk. I like to talk, but I can only talk in front of a camera. I can type, but it's something I get distracted with. And so we were at the stage where the petition was up and everyone was signing the petition, and I want to thank every one of you guys that did sign that petition. And if you haven't signed the Facebook petition for lift the ban on Mortal Kombat in Australia, can you please go do it, because the support for that is fantastic. All you have to do is like it or whatever, yeah, and this is where we're someone got the game into the country. The first picture came through. Chris sent it to me. And I tweeted out straight away, that guy's a fucking legend, And we were really worried because they seem to be like, if I rang customs and I rang, I'm like, what will happen, if the game comes in? And they're like, well, they could fine you and blah, blah, blah. And I like that, And some people just said fuck it and did it. And I thought, I had all these plans in place. You guys know I put messages up everywhere on YouTube saying I will get the game, but I was not expecting to have it in the first months of the release. I was not. I didn't plan to at all. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna miss out on the initial. When a new game comes out, there's that 2 weeks where everyone's playing it and talking about how good it is or how bad it is, or everyone's saying, oh man, did you have trouble with Challenge Tower number 185 like I did? Or did you beat story mode yet? Or who you beating the game with? And I knew I was going to miss out on all that anyway because of all this bullshit. And so I'm like, I'm seeing people bring the game in, like this guy that Chris knew. And then I saw Bollock Games got his, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, I respect that. And then I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to import it. I don't care. And like I said, I had all these ideas in place. I was going to get my cousin to go to America, buy the game, and open it up and take the disc out of the game. And then I was going to get him to buy a magazine, with a cover disc, and put the disc in there with the magazine and just send the magazine like that and say gift. And no one would look twice, it would just go straight through. And then I was going to get him to send the empty case separately or something. I had all these ideas, I would have gotten the game, And then Chris got it. He's like, I got the game and that. And I'm like, I told him I'd ordered one. And I ordered from New Zealand, because New Zealand does not have a ban on the game at the moment. And the reason for this is, I thought, being New Zealand, it's very close to Australia. I've never ordered from New Zealand before. I thought it's going to be 2 days shipping, it's going to be quick, and it's probably going to be ignored by customs because most of the games come from the United States and the UK. I thought it's a better move to do it this way. Boy, was I wrong. As of today, it's been 1 month and I don't have my game. And this website said, basically said we shipped it with really slow shipping so it would get through customs. And I'm like, how does that work? Because if you use slow shipping, the reason why all the games went through, like Chris's and everyone else went through, was because they were in a courier envelope. Now they're not going to hold up courier shipments. The reason people courier things is to get them fast. They have to go through fast. Companies' reputations are on the line. DHL, FedEx, they want to deliver the package quick. So they can't have a backlog while everything goes through customs, unless it's a very, very suspicious looking package. So when a computer game comes in, they don't give a fuck. I've been told that collector's editions have gone straight through, no hassle. I've been told there's been packages come into Australia that have said Mortal Kombat on the outside of the package, and they were still passed by customs and gone through courier. Now, this website's like, oh yeah, we've used C-mail. And Australia and New Zealand are close together. And I'm like, what the fuck? I told them, your website said I was able to choose shipping upon checkout, which it wasn't. And they were like, yeah, we just deliberately do it like this on this game, and it was really sus. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, alright. And I just thought, I'll just wait, do you know what I mean? Because I was just over it. I thought, I'll wait, I'll get the game, I waited 1 week, waited 2 weeks, then I was like, pretty much WTF. And I thought, okay, 3rd week for sure, something will show up. I've got nothing. There's been no letter that has been banned or sent back or nothing. I don't have the game, I don't have nothing. And as of today, it's been a month and I don't have the game. And they said it can take 2 weeks to get the game. So upon being fucked over by GameStop, Amazon, I was now fucked over by Mighty Ape in New Zealand, which apparently are a very good website apparently, but in this case, no. You guys fucking failed. If you're watching, you fucking failed. Where's my game? So, because Chris saw... He kept asking me, "Have you got the game? Have you got the game?" You know, because like me and Chris were the first people, we were the first MK fans there. Forget anyone else. Forget MK Online. Forget anyone else. Me and Chris, Komidogo and Total Mortal Kombat, were the first fans on site to bring you guys the latest news from Mortal Kombat. And he's like, "Have you got the game?" And he's like, I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on." And I kept making jokes because Chris knows how I talk. I talk to you guys. I talk to Chris like I talk to the camera. I just swear. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know. I know are a lot of young people that watch my videos, but I don't want to restrict myself or what I'm saying. I don't want to be different, but just because someone young's tuned into my videos, it's not because I disrespect them, but the way I talk. That's how I talk. I say fuck, shit. I say whatever I want. I'll even say, you know, cunt, you know. And it's not because I disrespect the young ones watching my videos. I appreciate the support. It's just, that's me. And I believe if you guys watch me, you got to get me. I'm not a character. I'm not Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm not Angry Joe. I'm not a character. I'm me. What you're getting is pretty much me. And yeah, Chris kept saying, "Have you got the game yet? Have you got the game yet?" And I'm like, "No, a sheep's fucking my game. No, my game's in a ditch. No, my game's at the bottom of the ocean floor." You know, I'd say crap like this. I don't have my game. And I was totally fed up. And as this was going on, constant messages on YouTube. "Have you got the game? When's your review going up? Have you got the game? When's your review going up? Have you got the game? When's your review going up?" And few things. A lot of people were replying saying, "You can't get the game, man. It's banned in the country." And they're right, but you know, I was getting the game, but I wasn't sure about doing. I don't know about doing a review. I don't know. If I do a review, you got to remember, guys, I'm in the public eye. That means someone from the Australian government can log on to YouTube and see who's got the game, and they can, if they want, be a total fucking douchebag and come out and fuck you over. You know, you got to remember that. You know, it's not a matter of just they stand at the gates of Australia and that's it. You know, they can do that. Most likely they're not going to, and I'll probably do a review anyway. But they can do that. You know, so anyway, so Chris has said, "Look, I've got a spare one. You can have it." You know, and he goes, "You can have it while you wait for yours," you know, because Chris obviously wants to have a few spares himself, which is so cool that Chris gave me the game. So I've been playing the game heaps, and honestly, I usually only play it on weekends though, because the reason I don't play it after work is I'm really tired and I'm playing Challenge Tower, and Challenge Tower's hard, man. It's not always hard, but sometimes it's really hard, and yeah, I usually play it like on the weekends, and it's Friday night here now, and I'm tempted to have a go. I might play a few more levels, and so yeah, thanks to Chris, I beat story mode. I was having trouble with Shah Khan. He's a real prick, and if you guys are having trouble too, you should definitely remember to use Raiden's teleport. I totally forgot about that, and was trying everything else and having a lot of trouble. Yeah, and I'm playing Challenge Tower at the moment, and I'm up to Challenge 250, Deadly Alliance. And that one was kicking my ass last weekend. I kept just losing. Like, Quan Chi would have that much health, and Shang Tsung, and they're constantly swapping, so their health keeps regenerating. And, yeah, that one's sort of tough. And apparently 251's really hard after it. And I'm sort of scared that I'm going to be stuck on that. I was stuck on 185 for ages. And 185, the thing that shit me was, the first time I played 185, I almost did it. Like, I was really close to just doing it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll play this a few more times and that'll be it. No, it just... And I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but I swear some of the challenges in Challenge Tower, I swear the first time you play them, the computer's like easy. Not easy, but like easier. And then like if you fail or fuck up or something, The next time, or the second or third time, they seem to be harder. It's like they seem to know what you're doing or something, or they seem to go out of their way more to fuck you over. And usually it takes a few more times to get them back to how they were the first time. I don't know if I'm imagining that or not, but like, it's been like that. And there was another challenge someone said was really hard, and it was the one, what was it, the Shah Khan Babality one? Where you Shang Tsung, and there's a baby on the platform, and the baby's like, you know, and Shang Tsung's like, do not offload your children onto me or something, and then it's like, fight, and you're fighting, and there's this baby in the background. It's hilarious. Yeah, that one was sort of hard, but eventually I did it. Someone else said that was very hard for them, and I did it after 4 or 5 tries. I think it was that one we're talking about. But yeah, it was something like that. He said, oh man, he goes, this one it'll piss you off, you'll pull your hair out. You know, and it did take me a few goes, but it only took me about 10 goes and I got it. And I told him I just kept uppercutting Khan. Because I noticed Shah Khan, I don't know if this is right or not. Shah Khan he's got like different ways of how he plays, how he acts. And in that one, he kept doing the shadow upcharge, and when Shah Khan's in shadow upcharge mode, I go into like MK3 mode where I just uppercut the fuck out of him. That's how you won in MK3. Just run up, uppercut, run up, uppercut. And that's what I did, and it worked, and I won. It took a few goes to get it to fully win, but it worked. And yeah, so I'm on the challenge tower at the moment. And I've beaten the game with Scorpion, but I've only beaten the game with Scorpion. I've played online. If you guys look out for me this weekend, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday my time, will be Friday your time. If you look out Saturday your time, you might see me online. I'm going to jump online for a while. Yeah, look for a room TotalMK, or you might need to look for me in Australia because unfortunately the game, I get a lot of dropouts. The connection's not very good, especially King of the Hill. I can't do King of the Hill at all with international people. I can't even get in the lobby. I get in the lobby and it's like bang. It's like straight out, the game session has ended. I'm like, what? No, it hasn't. You know? So the only way I can see King of the Hill mode is with other Aussies, which is really disappointing. I love that mode. I reckon King of the Hill is fucking awesome. The first time I played, the first time I played, this sort of pissed me off. The first time I played online, I played a guy and he was noob Cybot, and like I don't want to review the game because I am going to review the game. There's so much crap on my socks. What the hell? Fluff. I don't want to review the game here, but like I will say this Mortal Kombat, a lot of characters have really cheap fucking moves now. What's with this Quan Chi like teleport, where he teleports and grabs you? And do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right, guys? And what's with him being able to like hypnotize you, and you're like, whoa, like that, until you come all the way up to him, and he gets a free hit. When I'm Sub-Zero and I freeze him, I got like 1-2 seconds to land a hit, and then they unfreeze. Like, it seems really unfair. Like they've deliberately cheaped out like Quan Chi and Noob Saibot. He's so cheap, man. I was playing Noob Saibot, some guy with Noob Saibot online, and they were just teleporting all over the place. Black hole, black hole, black hole, black hole. And I'm just like, what the fuck's going on, pretty much? And this guy wasn't even good at Mortal Kombat. He was just like, blah, 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 blah with this character. And the reason I say he wasn't good at Mortal Kombat, because as soon as I got my fucking hands on him, I was beating the fuck out of him with Scorpion. And I almost won that match. He only won by that much. I'd won a round and he'd won a round. And in the last round, he won by that much. And the reason was I was Scorpion. As soon as I got a hold of him, I beat the fuck out of him. Like that, as soon as he wasn't doing his black hole teleport bullshit. And that's why I'm going to say this right now. And all you noob fans are going to hate my guts. But I'm sorry. Noob Saibot should not have been in this game. There, I said it. Noob Saibot was an MK2 secret character. Now, I know this is like a reboot, and it is the next game, but I just wouldn't have put him in the game. Not like that, anyway. Why didn't they make him like MK2 Noob Saibot? I know he only had like Super Speed, Harpoon, and that was it, but like this, he's just like MK Trilogy Noob Saibot, which I fucking hate. I hate MK Trilogy Noob Saibot. Blocking disabled. What the fuck? That is the most bullshit move. Out of all the Mortal Kombat characters, that not the ones I hate, out of the characters that are likable, that I hate, Noob Saibot's top of the list. Because of his bullshit moves. And a lot of characters have this shit. Where, like, I noticed the tech for this. You know when you're fighting Shiva or you're fighting Kitara or you're fighting Goro and they teleport, right? The way it works in MK2 is if you're here and they're here and they go whoop, you know they're going to come down here because that's where you were when they activated their special move. But now in Mortal Kombat it's like this. Okay, I'll move out the way. Bang, bang, bang. And it follows you. It homes in on you. And that's how it was. It wasn't like that in MK2. It was like, oh shit, here I was. They've jumped up to stop me over here. I better move from this spot and be safe over here. But it doesn't work in this Mortal Kombat. You gotta keep fucking jumping and fly kicking and shit until they come down, until you can break them out of their move. I reckon that sucks. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk more about the game. I'm gonna save it for my review. But I love the game. The game is a work of art. The story mode is the story mode. The story mode is a gamer's dream. Even people who aren't Mortal Kombat fans are raving about the story mode. How good the story mode is. Like seriously, the story mode. Oh man, can't wait for the next game. when it's that caliber, oh, it's gonna be fucking awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys what's going on, and I really, really want to say thank you. There's been so many people out there saying, dude, you don't have the game. Give me your fucking address. I'll send you the game. You know, no charge. You know, and you guys are fucking legends. And I didn't want to cash in on your deal because like I knew I was getting the game, and I really appreciated it. Sometimes I didn't reply. I had all these other headaches going on, and I was in a very bad mood when it came to Mortal Kombat for not the last week, pretty much like before that, like the month before that. I was just in a shitty mood, you know, because like, you know, everyone was saying, I got the game, I got it. And I was fucked over by like 3 websites, fucked over by the Australian government. No collectors. I don't have any collectors here. This game technically isn't mine. I'm going to give it back to Chris. I still technically don't have the game. But like I said, I will be getting it in June. I'll be getting that collector's. So at least I got a collector's secured. I'm trying to secure a tournament edition soon. I got to have a tournament edition. I was hoping... I know a lot of you guys asked me to do an unboxing PDP video. Unboxing their... Friday. Mortal Kombat tournament stick and the classic stick, and I contacted PDP because a lot of you guys who are big TMK fans will know that I did a review of an Afterglow controller, and Candice, who does all the PDP like marketing, she knows me. I met her when I was at E3 in 2010. I just strolled into PDP before they were doing the Mortal Kombat stick and just spoke to her, and she gave me that controller to do the review. And she was really nice, like she's really cool, and I thought I'd be able to maybe get a stick. Like I know they're worth a lot of money, but I thought, hey, I'm the Mortal Kombat guy. She knows because I gave her one of my MK cards, you know, and I thought for sure, like being TotalMK and having pretty much the whole YouTube community tune in to me, I'd be able to get an arcade stick for review. Nah, she goes, oh, those for IGN only or something. I'm like, the fuck? IGN? And then I asked her for one of the classic ones. I go, well, seeing as I didn't get a tournament edition, how about giving me a classic one for review? Oh, sorry, they're too expensive. I'm like, what? I go, I'll pay you for it, but the condition is, can you send it to Australia because your website doesn't allow shipping to Australia. No, our website only ships to America. I'm like, I know your website only ships to America. I told you that. Can you ship me one to Australia so I can review it? No reply. So yeah, I just can't believe how many headaches I've had with this damn game. I know the Mortal Kombat collection was announced. MK1, MK2, MK3. It wasn't HD like all that bullshit going around was. I don't know what happened with that. I'd love to know the true fucking story. What happened with that? Because like, I don't know. There's something sus happened with that for sure. Something dodgy happened. Because I was like, this is coming out, and it was on like all these. You saw all the covers that were, you know, in Europe. They weren't fake, and retailers had listings. I even know people who imported games here. They had proper listings, proper retailers. I know because in person, not online. I spoke to importers here, and they're like, "Yeah, we can import this," you know, and then suddenly gone from existence. I even sent a message to Ed Boon, like, you know, Ed Boon knows me, but we're not like friends, or we're not. He's, you know, I'm still a fan, you know. I'm like, Ed, what's going on with this? And he just replied with, "What do you think, Luke?" And I'm like, I don't know what to think. I don't know. No one will say anything. Warner Brothers Press won't reply about it. It's gone from all listings in retail. I'm like, is it coming out or not? I don't know, you know. And I'm just like, no one fucking knows, you know. And I feel like replying back with that, like, what do I think? I don't know what to think. Tell me. That's what I'm asking, you know. And now they've announced it, and it's just a downloadable bullshit version on Xbox and PS3. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get angry, guys. I'm glad we got the games. Don't get angry. But I'm saying what they were talking about, a big HD version, and what we got now is just sort of not worth it, you know? And I don't want to blow anything, but a lot of people thought, you know, when you completed Challenge Tower, you were going to get something, you know, really awesome. And you do get something cool, don't get me wrong. You get some in-game content, but you don't get the Mortal Kombat collection. No. You do not. So, yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I probably will do a review sometime soon. I don't know when. I'm going to try and get through Challenge Tower. Apparently, there's a mission called Army of Shah Khan that's like really hard, and I'll probably tear my fucking hair out at that. But if I have to, I'll just skip it and see how I go. But I do want to review the game. Yeah. I will say something else. I don't know if you guys go to my website or not, TotalMortalKombat.com. But recently, NetherRealm gave me some of the artwork from the alternate costumes, which was cool of them. So you can download like the pictures of Cyrax, like Cyrax, old costume Cyrax. So he's like Lin Kuei Cyrax, you know. He's like got the bombs before they metal, like in the glass and that. And you can download them on my website in the Mortal Kombat section, Mortal Kombat 2011 section. Also, my website, I'm looking at relaunching it. It's had it. it's on its last legs, the website, and it's severely damaged. I moved servers, and when I did that, I upset something and couldn't do news updates, and that was pretty much the last part of the working back end that I had. And I thought I was hacked at first, and I sat there and went through lines and lines of code and SQL databases, and there was nothing wrong. So I don't know where the problem lies, but I've got someone who's going to help me with it hopefully soon. But I don't have an ETA on my new website, but I want to make it really kick-ass. I've made a layout based a lot on MK9 that I think looks fucking awesome, and I'm hoping to implement that as the new layout for the new Total Mortal Kombat. What else can I update you guys with? Oh yeah, E3 is in a week or two. I'm not going this year, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I'm just not going this year. I wish I was, because I'd love to see what Epic Games have going on with Gears of War. Fucking love Gears of War. Oh my god, did you guys see the Epic Edition? Did you guys see the limited editions? That's quality. That's like what Warner's did with MK. That's fucking quality, man. Like that, you get that little flag and that little like cog, and you get all this stuff, like story related stuff. I love it when they give you story related stuff. Like in Gears of War 2 they gave you the photo of Dom and Maria, you know, and in this one you get like Adam Phoenix's like a letter to Marcus and all this stuff, and there's all this cool shit in it. And if you get the Epic one, you get the statue of Marcus, which I got, and apparently I just got in there. Like, the game comes out September 20, and I hadn't ordered because I was like a bit strapped for cash lately, and I got the pictures from Microsoft Press sent to me, and of it, and I was freaking out going, fuck, is that the limited? Fuck, is that the Epic? And I saw the pictures, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get this thing. And like the next day I'm like, I just have to do it and like not have lunch for 3 days or something. Just get the $50 down on the pre-order. And I was told today apparently they're sold out, and so I just got in there lucky, because oh man, I can't wait to have that up there with my God of War 3 Pandora's box and my Assassin's Creed box over there. My Brotherhood box. That's one of my favourite collectors. That one looks amazing. Yeah, so that looks simply amazing. And going back to what I was saying about E3, Nintendo are unveiling a new console, and as you guys know, I got all the consoles, and I'm anxious to see what Nintendo's got. It's called Project Cafe. There's been a few pictures released or leaked or something of the controller, like blurry sort of rumor images where the controller has like a screen on it or something, and they reckon that's what Nintendo's big thing is going to be, and most likely to be HD graphics and that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Nintendo actually asked me if I was going, because I was at the Nintendo press conference last year, and I was at the press conference in 2006 for the unveiling of the Wii, and oh, that was so exciting. Nintendo was so cool. They unveiled the Wii, and it was just awesome, and they invited me to this like after party, and Nintendo had this big after party on Hollywood Boulevard, like overlooking Hollywood Boulevard, and I'm just there partying with my friends and just drinking Corona and that, and then the Black Eyed Peas came out and started playing, and I was like, I didn't actually no, so I didn't know they were going to be there, but I didn't really know the Black Eyed Peas. I know, I should duck. I knew the music, but I didn't know like it was them. Like I didn't know, and it turned out my sister was a huge fan. I didn't even know that, you know. And I'm at this Nintendo after party, and then Black Eyed Peas come out and they start playing, you know, Bump It and that. And everything. They're playing all this song, and I'm taking like photos and videos and that. And I showed my sister later, and she was so cut. She was so jealous that I could see Black Eyed Peas. I'm like, oh, did you like them? Oh, I was like that. Such a bastard. Oh, you should have been there. But yeah, Nintendo threw such a cool party in 2006. Yeah, so it would have been cool to go out there and see what they had this time. But I don't know if they do those parties anymore or not. In 2010, I didn't go to any after party, just went to the press conference. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking. How long have I been talking for? Jesus. 45 minutes. Wow. I know you guys are like, oh my god, a TMK video. Just shut up. But now you guys know the full story, what's been going on with me in Mortal Kombat. So at this stage, still don't have it. But thanks to Chris, I'm able to play it. So, yeah, awesome. Yeah, jump online on Saturday, guys. I don't know what time Saturday. I'm just going to jump online on Sunday and play all day. And if you're lucky, you might get a match against me, you know. But if you're in America and it disconnects, there's nothing I can do, you know. It's just, unfortunately, one of the problems with long distance gameplay. Yeah, so jump on, and if you're lucky, you will see me online. I'll be either in the TotalMK room. I'll make a room TotalMK. I'll just make a room TotalMK. But if no one shows up, I might sort of wander around. So yeah, I know you guys will be like, just accept my friend request and blah blah blah. But oh man, I get so many sent. I turned on the PS3 and there was like pages and pages of friend requests. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry, my voice is a bit funny. I've just been talking and talking, and I'm just very tired. When I'm tired, my voice sort of does that, and I'm just like, yeah, like I said, just very tired. Friday, end of the week for me, so I usually just lie down here. I usually just get home like, I just like, fall asleep on the couch. I've done that many Fridays, believe me. It's just because I can't even be bothered going up the stairs to my room. I'm just tired. Yeah. Yeah, I know I've been a bit slack with YouTube videos the last few weeks, but I have been playing MK, and before that I was playing God of War 3, and fantastic game. I have to do a review for that one. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks again for understanding why I haven't done a review on Mortal Kombat, and thanks, I must say thanks again to all the people who offered me to send me games. I mean, you guys are fucking awesome to do that for me. It's really great when we have such a positive community like that. There's a lot of people in the community that are negative. There's a lot of people like out there that if I did put up a review, and they'll probably do it anyway, they'll probably try to dob me in to like the Australian customs or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Just because they got something against me. And I even heard of people threatening other webmasters with shit like that. If you import the game, I'm going to tell everyone. And those people, fucking spineless cowards. People like that need to be bashed. They need to see that what they're doing has consequences. You want to fight with people online? Fine. Fight online. But don't affect people's real lives. I play a lot of Counter-Strike. And, I love to play like 80s music through the microphone and tease like a lot of the younger players. And like Eurythmics and stuff. And some of them will get really mad and upset. I'll be like, oh, you're so tough online, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, if I ever fucking see you, I'm going to fucking bash you. I'm like, how are you going to know it's me? I don't wear a sign that says TotalMK. I mean, I got the TMK one on it. I just tell them. I don't go around wearing a sign that says TotalMK, And they're like, and everyone's laughing at them, And that's just part of online, Fighting and being witty or being quick or having a comeback. But there's no need to take it to reality. There's no need to be like that. So the people who are positive like that and supporting the community as much as I've supported it myself by doing YouTube videos, you guys are absolute fucking legends. So thanks again. One final thing I would like to ask you guys to do, if you're fans of my PS3, or going to be fans of PS3 or Xbox or Commodore 64 or Nintendo, I did open channels, extra channels when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and some of you have already subscribed, so I want to say thank you. But if you haven't and you don't mind, could you please subscribe? The only reason is I'm not trying to get money or get rich or anything. I'm trying to get those channels popular fast because excuse me. I had Coke before. If you can get the channel's partner status, you can have banners and that. That's how I have the banners and that. And without it, I can't do it. And even the PS3 channel grew the fastest. And it got an award, like, straight away. Like, most watched in Australia or something. So I straight away applied for partnership with YouTube. And they denied me. I was quite surprised, actually. So, like, that's why I want to build them up. So if you can help me out and subscribe, and I can get hopefully get them so I can have little banners and side art and that. Even this TotalMK channel, I'm lucky enough to be able to do these long videos. You can't get that anymore unless you had a YouTube account before 2006. I was lucky enough to make one, you know. But yeah, even my new channels, I'll never be able to do an hour-long video or a half-hour video. And I realised that after I opened them, actually, and I was like, oh man, I forgot about that. You know, I thought if I got the partner status, I could have long videos, but looks like I'll never be able to get that on the new ones. But if you can subscribe, or you don't even have to subscribe, even just support it. Like if you can just watch the videos and like or comment my reviews. Like I said, there's a PlayStation 3 one, there's an Xbox one, there's a Commodore 64 one, and there's a Nintendo one, and I'm trying to do reviews on them all over time. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. This is too long, but thanks again, guys, and I'll see you guys maybe online on Sunday, and we'll have a game together. Yeah, don't expect me to be really good either. I'm not that good. You'll probably win. You guys will beat me, you know. But I'll play any of you on Sunday. So bring it, man. Bring it on. And if I don't see you online Sunday, hopefully I'll see you for my MK9 review sometime soon. Peace out, guys.